Hi growers! Today Liz and I are going to talk about all the things that a plant needs to grow strong and healthy. We are also going to talk about all the things that we can do to improve our own self-growth. So first I'm going to list the 5 things that a plant needs to grow. So they need water, sunlight, air, soil, and space. So here is a picture to help you remember the 5 things. So I'm going to repeat. They need water, soil, space, sunlight, and air. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is sunlight. So sunlight is important because it allows the plants to convert carbon dioxide, water, and soil nutrients into energy. Now humans also need sunlight to grow strong and healthy because it gives us vitamin D, which gives us strong bones and it gives us strong teeth. So what are some activities that you can do outside to make sure you get enough sunlight? So for me, I like to run, I like to walk, and I like to ride my bike. But don't forget to apply sunscreen to prevent sunburn. So what else does a plant need to grow? Well, they also need air. So air is important because it allows the plant to breathe. And we also need air to breathe as humans. Isn't that cool? So take a few deep breaths with me. So deep breathing can help you whenever you're anxious, whenever you're angry, or whenever you're upset. It helps you to calm down. So recently, it's been difficult to form a routine because you haven't been able to go to the farm every day. I've also been struggling with creating a routine. So deep breathing can help you whenever you're feeling anxious because you're not doing the things that you're typically doing. So the next thing I'm going to talk about is water. Water is important for plants because it allows them to carry nutrients to the whole entire plant. So here I'm going to water my flowers over here. So water is also important for humans because it also allows our bodies to transport nutrients throughout our body to make sure we get energy. And it also transports oxygen to the brain. And water is also important because it helps us to regulate our body temperature so we're not too hot or too cold. So water is important for a healthy diet, but healthy foods are also important. So can you think of some foods that you can add to your diet to make you more healthy? So for me, I like apples, I like strawberries, I like bananas, I like broccoli, and many more fruits and vegetables. So now I'm gonna go over the 5 things again before I hand it off to Liz. So plants need sunlight, water, air, space, and soil. So now Liz will talk about space and soil. Bye growers!
Hey everyone, how are you today? Well, Emily showed us some great things that a plant needs. So what else does a plant need? Well, if you follow me, I'll show you. So another thing that a plant needs is space. So if you look at these pepper plants, you'll see that they have enough space growing in between them where they have their own room to grow, right? So for plants, space is important because their roots need enough room and enough land and soil to spread out. If plants are planted too close together, then the roots will actually grow on top of each other, and that's not good. So for us, space is important too, right? So it's called personal space, right? So when I'm talking with someone, where do I want to be? Do I want to be over here? Do I want to be this close? No, right? I gotta step back, right? When I'm talking with someone. How does it feel when someone gets too close to you? Yeah, it probably feels really uncomfortable, right? Because someone is standing too close to me, right? What can you do if someone's standing too close to you? Well, you can say, "Excuse me," and move over. Alright, so follow me this way. So another thing that the plant needs is soil. So you can get some soil over here. Soil. So soil is really important for plants because it has all of their food and all of their nutrients in there, but it also helps support the plant. So if you look, when we plant plants in soil, the dirt will actually support the plant and hold it up, right? So if the wind and the air is blowing, or if the rain is coming down, then the plant can be strong and sturdy in the ground so it doesn't move. So what are some things or people that support you and your growth? So we have a lot of people around us, right? So we have our parents, we have friends, we have teachers, we have therapists, we have doctors, right? We have all of these people to help support us. Who supports you? Well, for me, I know that my parents help me so much when I'm growing. Yeah, so what other things or activities help support your growth? I know Emily talked a little bit about exercising, right? What else can you do that helps support your growth? Well, when I think about things that I do, I think about showering, right? And washing myself, so that I'm clean and my body is all clean, right? I also think about brushing my teeth, because that supports my teeth. And I think about getting dressed in the morning, right? So that I'm dressed for the weather that we're having. Yeah, so there's a lot of things that we do to help us grow. So let's do a recap of everything that we learned today. So there are 5 things that a plant needs to grow, right? So we have sun, water, soil, air, and space. So I'll repeat those again. Sun, soil, water, air, and space. So remember, when you're on the farm, you can look for all of those things and see how you support the plant growth, right? And when you look at the plant and you think about its growth, you can also think about your own growth and how you can improve that, right? so we can do a lot of things that can help our bodies grow. Thanks for tuning in, guys. We'll see you next week.